When I think of health, I think of my mind first. मन सब कुछ होता है. जो आप सोचते हैं, वही आप बन जाते हैं. Mind is so powerful that whatever we think, we become. Hello and welcome back to Fitness Corridor. Today's video is all about the mind, mental wellness. And with me today on Fitness Corridor, I have a very experienced relationship counselor, Mrs. Hemal Kunte. Hemal has done her master's in counseling and psychotherapy. She is very experienced and has been practicing in Bangalore for the last 8 years, guiding small children, teenagers, as well as young adults. हेमल हमें आज मानसिक स्वास्थ्य के बारे में बहुत सारी जानकारी देने वाली है. Hello, Hemal. I welcome you to Fitness Corridor. In the recent times, this word mental wellness and mental health, this is becoming the most important thing. A lot of people are talking about it nowadays. पहले भी ये mental wellness का topic होता था, but आजकल लोग इतना ज़्यादा बात कर रहे हैं. So, why do you think it is so relevant in the current times?
आप बिल्कुल ठीक बोल रहे हो डाली. हर जगह से हमें अभी मेंटल हेल्थ के बारे में सुनाई दे रहा है. Everyone is talking about mental health, and I think why this is happening is because there is a lot of stress nowadays. The stress levels have increased. आप अगर छोटे बच्चे को भी देखो, they are also under stress. घर से ऑनलाइन क्लासेस अटेंड करने हैं. All age group, you know, it is all across the age group. Yes, the stress levels have really gone up. That is a major reason, I think. And there are many factors actually which are contributing to the stress. Like if you see, there is such a drastic change in our lifestyles now. Life has changed, especially with the pandemic. You know, life has changed very drastically. Another thing is we are seeing polarities like never before, whether it is political, the religious polarities, and so much of uncertainty.
Yes,
lot of uncertainty. And this causes a lot of fear. This induces a lot of fear and stress in people's mind. And I think more importantly, people are now more aware that mental health is also important, and there is more acceptance to talk about it and seek help. Because it's not that people never had these issues before, but now they have realized the importance of looking into it and seeking help. People never mind it, or they were okay to consult a physician or a doctor if they were not feeling good in the body.
Correct.
But now I think because of the pandemic, they have realized that, okay, my mind is also not very okay.
Yes.
You know, it is making me maybe dysfunctional or unproductive, and I need to look into that.
Correct.
I think that acceptance and awareness.
To be not okay, and they are accepting that I'm not okay and going and seeking help.
Yes, that's true.
So the next question I wanted to ask you, Hemal, is how do you know that a particular person is mentally healthy or not?
I think this is a very important question, Dali, because we do not have any parameters as such, like the physical thing that we can measure our BP or cholesterol or sugar for the physical health. Correct. But for mental health, it is little tricky. So, but to put it in simple words, what I'll say is first, again, the awareness and the acceptance that stress is going to be a part of life.
Right.
That people need to understand that stress is going to stay here. So now when we want to know, okay, who is mentally healthy, then how do we decide? So if a person is able to, handle the ups and downs in life, the stresses, the difficult situations in life, I think that talks about the capacity and or the mental health of that person. So it is not, feeling low is bad or feeling sad is bad. That's not really true. Yeah, we all are going to go through, because we are human beings, we will have emotions. But how much control, how we control those emotions, so that the emotions don't take control of us, basically, that will
true.
determine our mental health. If you're talking about, suppose, death, if
Yes.
someone very close to you have died, then depending on the bond and depending on the loss that a person is suffering, there will be trauma and there will be huge sadness.
Correct.
All right. So first thing is, there is no fixed timing for grieving. कि बस अगर किसी की डेथ होती है तो 10 दिन के लिए ही दुख रहेगा and then you are fine. We cannot
Correct.
really say anything like that. But having said that, there should be some realistic approach to life after any loss.
Correct.
All right. Because we all, again, loss is very much again part of life.
Yes.
There are
Right.
going to be deaths of the loved ones, and
Correct.
everyone copes up. So how we cope up, how we finally have the, control on our emotions decides the mental health. So as long as your emotions are not making you dysfunctional for a longer period of time,
Right.
I don't think, the person is not really mentally ill. But if anyone starts having that doubt that maybe I'm losing control, it's always better to seek help from a counselor or a psychiatrist.
Yeah. And probably you can have somebody in your own family, some go-to person where you can vent out your emotions.
Definitely. Actually, as Indians, we are discouraged to express our emotions and
That's
talk about our innermost feelings.
Correct.
Actually, that's a very good idea because we need an outlet. Otherwise, we keep stacking these emotions inside, and that may not be very healthy. Yeah.
What are the common issues, Hemal, that come across as far as mental health is concerned? What are the problems which people face as far as mental health is concerned?
Major problems are with anxiety and anger and huge sadness, because all those people who have lost their loved ones, it's a huge void created for them, and so much of disbelief, and they have realized that life is so uncertain.
Correct.
So huge amount of stress. Many people have lost their jobs. So again, that uncertainty and fear. So anxiety, fear, lot of sadness. Along with that, also, if we are talking about mental health issues, some people, you will realize that they are not able to have faith in anyone they meet.
They lose faith.
They lose faith. They have
किसी पर भी विश्वास नहीं कर सकते हैं.
किसी पर भी नहीं कर सकते, या खुद पे भी नहीं होता है विश्वास.
खुद पे भी विश्वास नहीं
है ना? There is so much of low confidence. They don't value themselves.
Right.
So, and definitely there are relationship issues because of this. Even addiction is a mental health issue.
Yes.
Even, many times I think even postpartum depression that we see in women is not understood. And many women finally, end up having severe or major issues after that.
Yes.
Depression is also another major thing here. And
Correct.
people are self-diagnosing.
Yeah.
That's also, that's little dangerous, alarming.
You can say the most common addiction is addiction to your social media and being there, on the social media. So that is also, some people have that addiction.
Absolutely. And as far as, any health issues are concerned, people first go-to person is Google Doctor.
Google Doctor. Yes. That's the easiest.
Yes. But people don't realize, that those are generalized things. Each body is different. And each body will have some kind of a history.
Right. Is there a connection between physical and mental health? क्या मानसिक और शारीरिक स्वास्थ्य के बीच में कोई भी connection है?
Very much.
Strong is it? Yeah.
There is definite connection, I think, and that is what people are realizing now. That there is a connection. Because they are seeing, that जब दिमाग ठीक नहीं कर रहा है, then they are not productive in the work also. Correct. Isn't it? So there is definite connection in the body and the mind. Like, see, जब हमारी तबीयत ठीक नहीं होती, समझो कि बुखार आ गया किसी को, so obviously we are not feeling good in the mind also. तब नहीं
Right.
मन करता कि ये खा लो, वो खा लो, यहाँ घूमने जाओ, वहाँ घूमने जाओ.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So definitely illness in the body affects the mind. Also, similarly, illness in the mind affects the body. Like when you are not feeling well from within, in the mind, you
Right.
may feel lethargic.
True.
So definitely there is a body-mind connection, and it is extremely important to understand and again accept and get an outlet for something that is going on in your mind. Otherwise, like I said, people stack up inside
Right.
all those emotions that they are not able to talk about. And what happens is all those, especially the negative emotions that are suppressed in the body, they start manifesting in the body in some forms, which we
Right.
typically call psychosomatic pains or
Oh,
psychosomatic illnesses. Yeah, you will have people, having headaches or body aches, shoulder ache,
yes,
backache,
yes, migraine and those kind of
yeah, yes, absolutely. So without any physical reason.
without any physical.
Yes. So that is how the body mind connection goes.
The last question is how can you boost mental health? क्या आप mental health को आपकी मानसिक स्वास्थ्य को ठीक करने के लिए क्या क्या कर सकते हैं आप?
I think it is almost same what we do for the physical health. Physical health के लिए क्या करते हैं हम? We go for yoga, walk, cycling, swimming, कुछ games खेलते हैं, isn't it? Similarly,
Yes.
and it's a conscious effort,
True.
isn't it? And people can choose what they prefer or what they like. Again, starting with getting your feelings and outlet. Maybe जैसे आपने बोला कि किसी रिश्तेदार से बात करो, फ्रेंड से बात करो, और अगर
Yeah.
ऐसी कुछ चीजें अगर ज्यादा इंटेंस आपको लग रही है या कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी के कंसर्न्स है, तो गो एंड सीक प्रोफेशनल हेल्प.
Right.
All right. So getting an outlet is one thing. Second thing is we all need to learn to manage stress. Maybe
Yeah.
through hobbies, and maybe traveling,
Yes.
whatever relaxes your mind.
Music. Yeah.
Yes, of course, music, anything that pleases and relaxes the mind. And also
Yeah.
importantly, Dali, that you are doing yoga. Because
Yeah,
I think yoga is
Yeah.
the best thing because it is helping body and mind both.
Yes, yes.
Right? And it is
Yeah,
very
that's one
important
thing which has a very strong connect. It's you are not working body in isolation. It's connecting it with the mind. Yeah.
Also, it is very important to understand because see, we all need to survive.
Right.
We all need to survive, right?
Yes.
So how do we survive? Then we do have certain coping mechanisms.
Right.
And it is important that we are a little conscious about choosing the coping mechanisms, like going for exercise, because you will realize that you might have heard people saying that मैं drink ले लेता हूँ and I'm fine.
Yes.
Isn't it? Because that relaxes my mind. But really thinking that is it really going to be a healthy coping mechanism?
Yes.
It is also important to know how do you choose healthy, what is not healthy.
Correct.
Isn't it? So to put it in simple words, I will say anything that doesn't cause any harm to you or someone else is a healthy coping mechanism.
Yeah, you might pacify yourself with a few drinks, but you will be harming your body physically. Somewhere we know these things, but वो होता है ना कि when doctor medicine लिख के देता है तो खाना ही पड़ता है, then you better have it. It's so it's like that. Coming from you, it really.
I think what you're saying is you have more faith when the doctor writes that.
Yes,
medication.
That's right. Thank you for giving your valuable time and your expertise for this particular topic.
It's my pleasure too.
Remember that you cannot control everything. Sometimes you need to have the faith that things will work out just fine. And happiness can be found even in the darkest of the times. Only you have to remember to turn on the light. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Press the bell icon to receive notifications each time I post a new video. Stay inspired, stay fit, stay safe. See you again soon. Namaste.